Hello, folks. My name is Detroit Miracle, and it looks like I'm pulling another all nighter, meaning I've been up all night. Don't worry though, it's not going to affect my behavior. I want to tell everybody a little bit about myself, or more about myself. I guess people know a lot about me if they've watched many of my videos, but I just want to indicate exactly what I am attempting to do. Well, I look at myself as a bringer of change, where others quite simply just bring you news. Me, I like to define things from my own perspective viewpoint to make them a little bit more clearer to everybody. Yeah, I do touch on a lot of subjects that people are familiar with, and that is good if you have a familiarity to something, especially if it's a problem. Now, when I define things my way, that means I like to get in deeper and come out with a more thorough explanation for the reason why certain things are the way they are. A lot of times, the only way to rid yourself or rid your particular community of a problematic is to thoroughly understand it or to have a more clearer understanding of that very thing. I know to some I might come off as being a teacher. Why, thanks. I remember growing up and going to school and listening to all those boring lectures and lessons from teachers. And I wasn't trying to hear all that, much like many others weren't. At that time, being a kid, you really don't want to focus on the more seriousness of things as they are presented to you. But as an adult, you tend to look at things differently. And especially since you've matured into a certain type of mindset, unlike where you thought as a child. And some of us still carry our childhood experiences with us, and we keep those things which make us who we are. Yeah. Hey, I could bring out my big kid at times, much like others, but I bring out my good kid side rather than bringing out my bad kid side. We all have a bad kid side and a good kid side, where, well, many of us do. The bad kid side would be where you might do certain bad things like break windows by accident, I hope. Then the good side is where you listen to your parents and be good of behavior. You know, when you lived a full life through many decades, you can define your experiences in your own way. And you can define other people's experiences from your perspective viewpoint of them. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, I know many like hearing my examples of what I mean for matters. Well, you know the steps that it would take for you to become successful, even though those steps might not be a complete guarantee in order to bring you to that level of success. But the thing is, you would have a better chance by following those methods and applying them for purposes of gaining success, wealth, happiness, and other things that are positive attributes. And at the same time, you know the things that could lead you spiraling downhill in a most damaging way. And we know what those are: drugs, excessive alcohol use. Hey, I'm the one that used to kill a nice amount of tall canned beers, so I'm not saying anything against somebody getting them a drink, but I'm just saying when you make things excessive, then they tend to be a problem. Then with that saying, and that being the case, you could do criminal things which will lead you to incarceration. Hey, and we've all known people who have made bad choices and good choices, and we are well aware of the resultings of those choices. Much the same with us being very aware of the choices that we made, which led to whatever upon us. Yeah, I know. It's not hard to figure it out. You only need to apply this: rationality, logic, sanity, and personal feelings. And you apply those per matters in question. All right, the teacher is about to close it out for this evening. Yeah, learn your lessons well. Very good. Well, people, I'd appreciate it if you would drop those likes, comments, and up those subscriptions to me, Detroit Miracle. And peace out.